Okay, here with the national team coach, the head coach of the team, Fred Mudoola. Nice to have you.
Nice to be here. I think the first time on podcasts, and thank you for all the work you're doing for Rugby. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll take our flowers from the coach himself. You've named the team.
Yep.
Just tell us what your thought process was going to the naming of this team.
Well, it wasn't easy. Thought process was the 4-year cycle in mind, the 8-year cycle, and then this one, like we've told you, a journey of 1,000 miles
Yes.
starts with one step, and we also know you need to have some experience amongst the youth. So they've been very huge surprises, especially with some senior players, but we want them to impart their knowledge with the youth. And being Zambia, definitely also want to do well at home. We couldn't just throw away all the experience. So that was, but of course there were skill levels, the fitness, there are lots of things that we went through to pick this, especially for the first game. So yeah, just like the backroom stuff working, S&C, the doctors, all that paved the way into. Then who was grasping the gameplay, the X factor, like usual, only that this was more hectic than most national teams have been in selecting, because we had to discuss this for long periods of time, even through the night, on thingy, ticking the boxes, and yeah, that's how we came up with a final 28 for the Victoria Cup.
Okay, so a few players have been dropped, as you mentioned. What do you, as a coach, what do you go in the thought process of telling them the unfortunate news?
Even before this, I think I don't want to use the word dropped.
Yes.
Because you know where I want to go. If
Yeah.
I can borrow a leaf from South Africa, man, when they were starting their process, I think they lost 52-0. But where they have two very strong national teams. Believe you me, that's our dream as the national team. So those guys have not been dropped. I'm using a word, we are rotating players. And by the end of Tunisia, every one of the 36 is going to have gameplay. Because then we'll have a clear sight in mind of who does what, and then we kick start in January. So they have not been dropped. It's a recycle thing. These are the ones taking us through Victoria Cup. We have Kenya away. We have two Tunisia games. Everyone is going to play, so that by the time we hit January, then we know where we are proper, and then we can start.
Okay, just one more thing. Your 4-year, 8-year plan. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, the union, we had a meeting with them. They were clear. They're like, I think we have this short term with 15s, no games, no what. So they made it clear. They want us to plan for 4 years. They told us at least if we get to second in Africa, and then by 2031, then we're looking at qualifying. Now, with that in mind, it means after December, we've got to meet the club coaches. We've got to earmark the young coaches who are all they will be in the 4 and 8 years. So there's going to be lots of interaction between us and the club coaches and the union, because we don't want to start January. Even as guys are with their clubs, we've got to be testing them now and again to really fit into that year. So there's a lot of backroom stuff. Actually, after this, when I say there's a lot of work going into this planning. Yeah.
Yeah, as a former player of yours, it's unfortunate that I'm not part of the 4-8-year plan. But those who are in the plan, please adhere to the coach's advice, and we'll make this country great again. Thank you from Pat Katz here at KPA Team Announcement. Thank you very much.